And the prophet was in line with the Abrahamic message, and he fulfills the criteria of being a prophet. Because the criteria in Deuteronomy is that the prophet will speak, you'll know the prophets by their fruits. That is why the Prophet Muhammad is part of the Abrahamic faith.
Your reasoning for why Muhammad is part of the Abrahamic faith comes from a text that clearly says that he is a false prophet.
No.
So nowhere in the Bible, right, that you came to, does it prove or show how Muhammad's a false prophet.
No.
According to the book you came to, is Yahweh's salvific mission to send his Messiah to be unalived on the cross for the salvation of mankind. From Genesis to Revelation, is that not what the text reads?
No, that's not what the text reads. So, for example, if you look at the book of Mark, does the book of Mark preach, or does the author of Mark, does he believe that Jesus is going to die for the sins of the world? No, he doesn't believe that. In fact, the saints, the Passion Tradition, let me get this up for you, bro. What does James D. Table say? This is surely history written after the fact to honor Jesus. All of these are later additions, embellishments that I don't accept.
Then you want to quote scholars. Well, let's go ahead and talk about how Daniel Wallace believes that the Gospels are authentic, since you want to quote scholar for scholar. But I'm not going to have that battle, because I'm not going to do that with you. Because remember what I said, does Genesis to Revelation teach that Jesus will be crucified and Yahweh was the one who sent him? So I'm going to hold you to the Bible, since you said no and decided to quote scholars, right? I didn't ask you about a scholar. I asked you about a Bible. I want you to be honest with me here, brother. Mark chapter 8, verses 31. Jesus says, the Son of Man must suffer many things and be unalived, and after 3 days rise again. Is that Jesus saying and predicting his unaliving, Leafy?
Are you asking me a question? Yeah, so I don't know if you were tracking what I just gave you.
Your issue with you not agreeing or not accepting biblical passages was not my question at first. I didn't say, hey, Leafy, do you accept all the biblical passages? You said it doesn't teach this. Be honest. So does it teach this and you just reject it? Or does it not teach this and you still reject it? From that time on, Jesus began to explain to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things, and that he must be unalived and on the third day be raised to life. So Jesus explained to his disciples that he would be unalived and rise again on the third day.
No, that's inauthentic.
I just read you a passage where it's telling you Jesus said it. Did he say it?
No.
So does Jesus ever speak in the Bible?
Yeah, he does.
Where?
Yeah, when he says, there's none good except God.
Wait a minute, so what justification do you have that this is all of a sudden Jesus speaking, but when I quote
It's in line
Matthew...
with the Quran and the Sunnah.
And I'm low tier, but when I debate these guys, I force them to say, Quran, 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 Quran. Y'all can't mess with me, bro. You're just up here telling me you're right and I'm wrong because Quran says so. Leafy, don't ever say you cook me again.